So you okay. So today's our topic is mind mapping. Okay. So what is mind mapping? As Femina is rightly told, we have a central theme in between, and then whatever subtopics are related to that, facts or subtopics which are related to that, so that all gets connected to the main topic. So it becomes easier for the person rather than learning big sentences. We get lost in words. So it becomes easier for the person to understand the concept fast. That is mind mapping. So we will see in detail what is mind mapping.
Ma'am, it is similar to tree only, na?
Yeah, that is one kind of a mind map. Ikra, you are right. That is one kind of a mind map. We will come to it little later. Okay. So what is mind mapping? Mind mapping, it's a diagrammatic representation. So you can see here down, it's a diagrammatic representation, and usually it's a 2D structure. We are not talking about over here a 3D structure. A 2D structure we are talking about, okay, which represents information on a central theme. There is a central theme in between, and from there the branches are coming out. Okay. Now, what is mind mapping? It is a graphical way. It is graphically you are presenting the ideas. So you are visualizing it in your mind, like how it is going to be. Yes. So it's a visual thinking tool. You are visualizing it in front of your eyes and then you are preparing it. So that is a visual thinking tool actually. Then you have the analytical and artistic type of data. For both types of data, we can use mind mapping. Okay, it helps us to enable us to recall the concept or recall it, the information faster. And it's in a structured manner. It is not that it is, even though there are certain mind map like flow mind map where we branch out, but then still the information is in a structured or an organized manner when we are mind mapping it or when we are doing a mind mapping session. Okay. Next we will come. Who introduced the concept of mind mapping? So this person, like Tony Buzan, Mr. Tony Buzan, he had introduced the concept, okay, in BBC series in 60s, around 60s. He had a famous television show. There he had introduced this concept of mind mapping. It is entirely scientifically, he has shown exactly how it works and how beneficial it is for people like us. Okay, and the entire copyright of this mind mapping is with them. I mean, Tony Buzan's family. So we have their own companies where they are taking sessions for the corporates, for schools, institutions on the concept of mind mapping. So this is happening. Now, which are the areas where mind mapping can be used? Okay, first is school or educational institutions. Second is we can use both in private office like our office and in government offices also, as well as we can use at our home also. Now you might be thinking school and educational institutions we will cover, but what about private and government offices? Suppose you are dealing with an area of finance and you want to see how you can increase the income. So increase your income and how to, cut down the cost or expenses. So if you want to have a clear idea, you can do that. For brainstorming sessions, you can do that. Even similarly at home also, if you're planning something, for your home, for your renovation, for your home renovation, or something else also at home, if you are dealing with, you can use at home also this mind mapping technique. Fine. Next, what are the advantages of a mind map? Now I want somebody to read it rather than me speaking every time. Can one of you please read it? Hello, volunteer.
Yes, ma'am. Should I?
Anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Summarizing information.
Yes.
Taking notes.
Yes.
Okay. Consolidating information from different resources. Thinking through complex problems. Presenting information clearly. Studying and memorizing information.
Yeah. Now, as I told you, we are lost in words. We are lost in words because when you read something, there are long sentences, right? So mind map doesn't do that. It only takes the summary of the information. So it helps in summarizing the information. It helps us to take short notes, okay, like very small notes, scribbling type notes where we can take. It consolidates the information. Consolidating means from one area we are taking, from one book we are taking an information, from separate, from the second website or from a separate web page we are taking one information. So from different sources, if we are taking information, we can consolidate it at one place in one information. It's like, say for example, you want to write an essay on, say, you can say on pollution. Okay, so you are visiting different websites. Fine, you are visiting different websites, you are finding out the information, you are there, so from different sources. And what you do, you put it in either a Google Doc or in a MS Word type. Yes, if you are working on a computer, right, what you are doing in one place, you are consolidating. So similarly here also, we are taking information from different sources, from different areas, and we are putting it in one place, consolidating the information. It helps us in doing this part. Then thinking through complex problems. Suppose say there are some problem is there, very big problem. Like for example, if we take nowadays, global warming is a very big problem which almost all the nations are facing. They are having big, all the world leaders are having summit and all. They take pledge over there. We will cut down on resources and all, which will, increase global warming. This, that, pledges are taken, this is done, that is done. So it's a complex problem. Why it is a complex problem? Because we should have an alternate source. We should have an alternate source of employment and income generation if this is not done. Like, see, we all know that we are all having fridge at home. We are all having, what you can say, the cars, yes, which runs on diesel and petrol. But what happens? It is adding to the global warming, right? But then what is the alternate solution which we are having in case? Now see, if the fridge and all, if we are not using, what is happening? The companies who are developing fridge, okay, then the company will shut down. The employees over there are gone. Yes, they will be jobless. So what is the other alternative if we are having for saving the environment at the same time for putting the people should have a decent income also, whereby they can also live and save our earth. So this is some complex problem which needs to be addressed at every level. It's not only at an individual level. We have to address this at what you can say, at a national level, at an international level, at corporate level. So at different levels, we have to address this problem. So then it has to be a collective solution, has to come from all the stakeholders. When we say stakeholders, it is the consumers, it is the corporate people, it is the leaders, everybody. So this sort of complex problems, if you have, and if you want to simplify it, then we use mind map. Okay, this is at a global level we are talking about. But even in our area also where we are staying, we may have some problems which are complex. So if we want to simplify it, then mind map is a good tool because it helps us in cutting down. We can, actually analyze it bit by bit, how it can be done. So that way. Then presenting the information clearly. How can we present the information clearly? It helps, mind map helps us in presenting our information more clearly. Like how we write points over here. Now this is written in the form of points, advantages of mind map. The same thing I can put in the mind map and I can show, which we will do in a later part of our presentation. And it is easy for us to study and memorize the information. Why? Because it is in a pictorial format. So it is easier for us to study and recall the information, memorize the information. So these are some of the advantages of mind map. Okay. Next. Now we'll see mind mapping, how it is useful in school and educational institutions, because we are into school and we should know how it is useful for us. So in school or educational institutions, we are having the uses for teaching and for learning. These are the two areas where we actually use this mind map. Now, what are the benefits of mind mapping for teachers? Can one of you please read voluntarily? Anybody?
Can I?
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Are you there? We can't.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shaina Miss, please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. For curriculum planning, for conducting sessions. In the conducting session, we have so many types. For preparing lesson plan, for making handouts or teacher notes, for brainstorming session, for generating independent and creative thinking.
Right. So now what is curriculum planning? Now curriculum planning is nothing but our yearly plan, which we do in our school, right? So there, see, if you ask me also, if you ask me also or any one of you, yes, which are the chapters which we have for say class 5 or say class 3 or class 4, can we remember what are all the chapters and what are the subtopics under that? Can we remember it in an order? Do we know? We may know there is a mouse is there or some evolution of computer is there, like that vague. Yes, we know that way. But exactly in an order, do we remember things? Do we remember what are the subtopics in that, everything properly? Do we remember? Yes.
No, ma'am.
Even I can't remember, right? So this curriculum planning can be done with the help of mind map. So once you do the mind mapping, it becomes easier for you. Just you look at the mind map 3 or 4 times and it is done. It will be there in your mind. So that is the power of mind map. Okay. So your entire year plan will be there in front of your eyes if you are working with the mind map. Okay. Next, conducting session. Now for conducting our session, year plan we are doing, but that is only we do it at the beginning of the year. Before the curriculum, before the school starts, we prepare the year plan in advance, right? With the school calendar, what are the holidays which are coming, and we know usually what holidays are got in the school, right? Like Independence Day, then Holi, this way, like Eid, Mahashivratri, what you can say, your Christmas. So all the general holidays we already know. What are the different types of holidays which we get, and considering that into consideration, how much will be the first term, second term, like that, we prepare a plan, a year plan, right? So for that, it is useful. Next, for conducting a session, for our day-to-day session, when we conduct a session, so before our session, we have to make a lesson plan. So for that, we can use, okay, that is the benefit. Then when we are actually teaching in the class, if we want some notes to be prepared before that, before teaching, we prepare ourselves. It is not that one fine day we are going there and we are taking out a book and we are speaking. No, we do a practice. However, you are experienced, you will at least read before you go a book, or you can say a website you will go through, or else you will practice, or at least watch a video if it is a practical, how it can be done. Once again, even though you know, but still you will do it before you go and teach the students, right? Then for brainstorming sessions. Now brainstorming sessions, here we can use it for the students also, and we can use it for the teachers also. Like when we have a center meeting, or when we have a meeting where we are asked to do a brainstorming session on a particular subject, where we have to generate ideas. When we are now, brainstorming sessions are done when are brainstorming sessions done? Can anybody tell me first of all? Hello. Yes. Why do we do brainstorming sessions first of all? Even if it is wrong, no problem. Please tell me.
Students are able to understand what we are teaching, like question and answer. We ask a question and they are giving an answer, like that.
Before starting any session, we have to prepare properly so we can complete that topic also.
No. Brainstorming sessions. I'm talking about brainstorming sessions. What is brainstorming actually?
Does it mean that taking the recap of these sessions, whatever they have done?
No. First of all, understand what is brainstorming. Brainstorming is a session where you have to, yes?
Discussion.
Yeah, it's a discussion, but then it is not on the topics which are already known. Okay, you may have the topics, but then brainstorming is done when, I will tell you a scenario. Suppose say you are in the school. Right now, the best example is JJ. Okay, JJ school. Fine. You people are having a quiz competition right ahead, right? Yes or
Yes.
no? You are preparing for that. Suppose if there is a brainstorming session for you all kept, means what? If you are conducting the quiz for the past 4 years or 5 years, but now you want to do something new. Okay, so what are you doing? So already you know what is the procedure, how you conduct, but then something new you want to do. So what you do, you are running out of ideas. You don't have ideas. So what you do, you keep a brainstorming sessions where people put in ideas, different types of ideas. That is a brainstorming session. Understood? It has nothing to do with a recap. It has nothing to do with what you can say, our lesson plan. Suppose say you have one topic, one new topic in computer. Say for example, any new topic we can take in our computer field, robots. Okay, a robot, or you can say a drone. Say a drone. Now we have, everybody has, you know about drones, right? So when the drone was introduced, really, yeah, this is a fact which has happened. When the drone was introduced, there was a competition. There was a competition like where the drones can be used. The government used to ask the people, like where drones can be used, the applicability of drones. So that is what one invention has taken place, and people are running short of ideas. They don't know how to use the drones. So what is happening? They're asking a group of people. It could be like an entire population, or it could be a select number of people, and you are sitting and you're pitching in your ideas where it can be used. Yes, you can use for surveillance, right? You can use for surveillance, like wherever there is a trouble area. So you can give the drone, put the drone over there, remote control it, and wherever little, what you can say, this weather is bad, there also, if you want to put a drone to see, assess or gauge the situation, how it is with a camera, you can do that. For supplying things also, like say there is a flood over there and you want to supply some material, you can send a drone. Via drone also it is done nowadays. So that is nothing but you are using new ideas, you are generating. That is a brainstorming session. So if in JJ's quiz, if something new you have to do with the quiz, something new which people will get excited, the students also will get excited. You have to sit, all the team members or the center members, they have to sit together. They have to think how we can make it more interesting, more creative. So that is something called as a brainstorming sessions. Understood what is brainstorming now? Hello? Hello? What happened?
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
I thought everybody slept.
No,
Oh, ma'am.
Okay, because there was so silence when I'm asking, there is no reply, and after 2-3
no, ma'am. Actually, the thing, the brainstorming in short, we can say the discussion only. Na, you said the topic we are discussing.
yes, but then brainstorming sessions, it could be on new topics also, which is out of the syllabus. We can do that also. We can ask solutions also from the students also. Sometimes they come up with good solutions. If you check, you will get good solutions also from your students. Sometimes, not sometimes, almost many times, because they sometimes they think out of the box. Because see, we are used to a conventional method of thinking, because we are brought up, what you can say, after so many years of experience. Yeah, so the thinking out of the box is still, some of the adults have that capability, but it is less because we are following a set pattern. We have our own things, but then children, they are like free. So they sometimes they will give you out of the box ideas and all. Then for generating independent and creative thinking. Now for this also, if you like, for example, here I'll use the annotation. We say, no, there is a cup. Okay, a cup of tea. We have what? One handle for a cup, right? Yes or no? And if you want to offer the cup to someone else without a saucer and without a tray, and if it is too hot, what is the solution? The other person's hand will get burnt. Either your hand will get burnt or the other person's hand will get burnt. So what is the solution? So somebody was telling, why can't we have one more handle over here? So if I'm catching one handle, I'm offering it to the other person. The other person can take that with the other handle, with one more handle. So this way, this is something which is unique. You will never find a cup with two handles, right? So this is creativity. Or else there are other ways, like you take a napkin and you catch it. So that is another way of doing it. So there are different ways, but then this is something which is creative. Rather than taking a napkin or a towel and we are catching the cup for a tea or a coffee, this becomes a creative thing. This is something you are thinking out of the box. You're doing something which nobody has done till now. Because usually what we are seeing, a cup with a single handle like this. Yes, we don't see a double handle like this where you can catch. Yes or no? So that is something which is independent, which is creative, which is different. So for that also you can use this mind map. Okay, this is an example which I've given you, but we will see how we can use in our computer also. Computer for when we do something creative. Any doubts till now? Hello?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Understood what is mind mapping? What are the benefits of mind mapping?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next. Now, what are the benefits of mind mapping for students? Can someone please tell? Read it.
Improve their memory, better understand concepts, recalling concept is easier, making notes, problem solving, planning essay.
Yes. So improves their memory means what? As I told you, big sentences, what happens that in that entire sentence, the concept is lost. When we read the textbook, even the computer textbook, even when we are reading, do you think we will, anybody, it is not only applicable for students, even we teachers also, when we start reading it, what we read, okay, now where are we? So we get lost. So it improves the memory when you're using mind mapping. Better, now see, we can understand the concept very clearly. Very clearly. Now see, there is a small mind map over here. Can you see on the right side? Can you see this image? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is regards to health. Now this health, if you want a good health, what all is required? Stress should be reduced, right? Stress.
Yes, and
Yes.
sleep,
Sleep is
proper
required.
diet,
Proper diet. Then
Diet.
what is required?
exercise,
Exercise is
exercise,
required.
and
And help is
doctor.
also yeah.
Yes.
So yes, so these are this is a central idea of a mind map. So when we talk about health, so if you are reading a big magazine in health and they are writing para and para, pages and pages on that, will you remember? Will you remember? But see this, see the structure over your health. You're taking sleep, okay, you're taking stress, you're taking exercise, health, and diet. Okay, now the sleep is further bifurcated. Like see how it is. Sleep, if doesn't have sufficient sleep, it will lead to insomnia, right? And 33% of our life we are sleeping because we at least we sleep 7 to 8 hours a day, right? So what are the consequences of insomnia? They are written over here. And when we talk about diet, fruit diet is there, vegetable diet is there, fruit variety of fruits are there, then vitamins we require, low fat, low in fat, yes. So all these are parts of the diet, yes or no? Then we require cereals and all. So all these small things, can you see, we can draw also in a mind map. See your fruits, they have drawn some grapes, yes, they have drawn pineapple, and they are telling us no fruit juice, like whatever we get in tins, that is what you can say, the juices and all, artificial juices and all, that is strict no. And caffeine and what we drink outside, coffee, caffeine, too much of it is strict no. And even your cold drinks and all is a strict no. So you can see something is put in red cross, right? Vegetables, you can see a carrot over here, okay, which has got vitamin A, vitamin E, like that. So what you're drawing also at the same time. So what happens? Don't you think that this sort of a mind map, it is easy for you to also to remember because you are doing it by your hand. You are writing all the small points rather than big 2 pages. If on sleep 2 pages or 3 pages information is written, which will be easier for you to remember, this way diagram or what you have read for that 2 or 3 pages, which will be easier for you to remember?
Diagram, ma'am.
Yeah, so this will be easier for you to recalling the concepts, better understanding. So you understand, yes, if you want good health, you should require good sleep, the stress should be less, regular exercising is required, you require help also at the right point, okay, and you require a proper diet. So this becomes very easy for us to understand rather than reading into pages and then making notes. See, this has been made, this is a type of making notes only. You know what we are doing using mind map, we are making notes and we are also solving the problems. How? See, here the problem of stress is there, right? Now for stress, what are the solutions they are giving us? Setting goals, yes, relaxation, yes, then meditation, yoga, yes or no? Then what causes the stress? It can be relationships, it can be work, it can be exams. So here what is happening? A problem is analyzed. The cause is also analyzed, what causes stress and what is the solution for it. See, I informed you the solutions beforehand, but here you can see there are causes also, right? So, and one more thing you can see, don't you think it is colorful? See, the central theme is of a different color And the branches, what we have is of a different color. See, stress, it's mentioned in different color. Exercise is in blue color. Health is in green. Yes, diet is in orange. And this is parrot green. And this is our tree green, right? Sleep and all, it's dark green. Right? So we have all this. So it's colorful. Right? And next, so this problem solving, as I told you, your stress is there. It's a problem. So it's problem solving. Cause and effect, cause and solution, both you are getting over here. Okay. And if you are planning to write an essay, it could be now, see, say for example, tomorrow you have evolution of computers. In that, if you are giving them, write at least 4 or 5 lines. Instead of writing an essay, we write brief answers, right? Second generation computers, or say write a short note on abacus. So what they read in abacus, rather than that, if you give a mind map, abacus, invented by Chinese, that way, short, invented by Chinese, so and so BC, 500 years, 5000 years BC. Okay, useful for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, useful for the blind. So that way, if you're now also it is in vogue. So that way, if you're giving points in mind map, don't you think that it is easy for them to write and easy for them to remember rather than giving long sentences? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you are getting it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
are getting.
I'm not putting you all to sleep. I'm sure.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, no.
Sure.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next, this is one example of a mind map. Okay. Now, mind map, the beauty of mind map is what, you can do it online, you can do it offline, you can do it with the help of a computer, you can do it with the help of a paper and a color pencil or a pencil also. So that is the beauty of mind map. It's not, there's no hard and fast rule. Like, see, if I say, if I want to learn Word, what is required? I require a laptop, I require a desktop, connection is required. Yes or no, software should be there, hardware should be there. And then only I can learn Word. Otherwise, it is not possible. If Google Doc is there, then not only this internet connection also I require. Yes, but then here for mind map, this is the best thing. You can do it on a paper also, on a simple paper. Say you are put in an area where you are not accessible to the computers, neither mobile phones, no technology is there at your end. You are input in such an area, but you have got a paper, you have some color pencils or crayons, whatever. With that also you can do mind mapping. So that is the beauty of mind map. Okay, so here if you see, this is leadership. Now somebody was telling me about the brainstorming session. Now leadership is a topic, yes, which everybody knows about. Leadership means at least everybody will have something about a leader. Yes, how your leader should be. If somebody is asking you, okay, what do you think your leader should have a quality? What quality should you think your leader should have? So everybody will have some idea. I am not saying that all the ideas presented over here will be for one person will tell. But yes, definitely if I'm asking Temina Miss, or I'm asking if Ikra Miss or Shahina Miss or Shaheen Miss, at least you will tell 2 or 3 qualities for a good leader. Yes? Yes or no? So that is where now when we talked about a brainstorming session, so what is leadership? Leadership is nothing but making it happen. Now, when we say making it happen means it can be a what you can say for example, if you are into buildings, you are constructing buildings, so you are making buildings, right? So if that is your person who's making it, the leader over there, he has to make it happen, he has to make that building. Else, if you are in the school, you are a principal, then what is required for you? You have to run the school over, you have to make it happen. At home, if you are a mother, or if you are, so you have to make, yes.
Ma'am, can you go a little bit back? Actually, we are facing some issue, network issue.
Acha, so where you want me to, from where you want me to start?
We started
From
about the leadership.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, leadership, what I'm talking about is, Shaheen, Miss, what happened? Miss, your video is off. Hello.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. So now listen here. I'm talking about leadership right now. Okay. So if I'm asking about leadership, brainstorming session on leadership with you people, okay, with you people. So what I'm saying is that everybody will not come, each one of you will not come with so many ideas, right? You will have,
Sorry, ma'am. Actually, my mom has come. That's why I off my camera.
okay, no problem, no problem. So I hope you are here with us. You're not distracted.
No,
Shaheen?
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No distraction.
Okay, fine. So I was talking about leadership over here. So say this topic is on leadership and we are having a brainstorming session on leadership. So each one of you will have at least some idea, no? You will have some idea how your leader should be. What are the qualities required for a leader, right? So you can take this topic when you have a free time, when you are discussing with your students after your class is over. If you're discussing a general topic, just check it out for your students. Okay, even they will come up with one or two ideas how their leader should be. So you can check this in the class also. So what is the leadership? The leadership is something they have to make it happen. If it is politics also, they have to implement policies. They have to bring in the change. Yes or no? If it is, as I told you, in a building construction, they have to prepare a building. So there the leadership is different. In school, the teacher is having a class. She has to conduct a class. She has to prepare for the exam. She has to make the students understand a topic. So you have to make it happen. At home also, when you are on the at home, when you are a mom, so there are a lot of responsibilities for you, especially if you are small kids. Yes, you have to ensure that your child is eating nutritious food. You have to make it happen, even if the child likes it or if the child doesn't like it. So what you do, you try out, devise different methods. If some vegetable your child doesn't like, what you do, you try and you put some other vegetable with that, and you try to make that your child eat. And I hope Temina Miss and Ikra Miss, who are already having children, they might be aware of the situation more than me or other members over here. Okay, so
Yes.
what are you doing exactly? You are making it happen, right? You are making it happening over there in a different manner. Unconsciously you are making it happen, right? Yes. So here, if you see, there are different points written over here. So this can be like, say, most important thing, what a leader should have: a vision. That is the very first quality a leader should have, because without a vision nothing is possible. Even if you're at home also, you are facing a problem, okay, or you want to give a solution, you should have a proper vision for that, what you require to do. That vision should be there in front of you. Then only the entire other things which are associated with it will happen. Without this vision, nothing will happen. Then patience and all these things are okay. These all are required. Dedication is there, freedom is there, everything is required. But this is the most important quality which a leader should have: vision. Because if there is no vision only, he does not know where to lead his people, then what is the use of such a leadership? Yes or no? So this is important, right? So this way, if you are conducting a brainstorming session, you can ask them about it, making it happen. For making it happen, what is required? So vision is required. Somebody will say patience is required. Somebody will say that obviously a leader is there, he will have followers. So if you feel a autocratic leader, what he will do, he will have full control on his followers. Even if the follower wants to sneeze also, you will have to ask the permission of the leader. Sir, please, may I sneeze? Then I will be, okay, can I sneeze, please? Okay, so that sort of a leader we don't want, right? So we should require a leader who will give us freedom, right? So their freedom comes. Then dedication. So dedication, how a leader has to show his dedication first, then only the followers will do it. If the leader is only not dedicated, then what you can expect from the followers? So that way. And authenticity. So different areas. So this way, this is called as a brainstorming session where you are asking on a topic, okay, and you're asking points from the students when you are running out of ideas. Remember, a brainstorming session is done when you are running out of ideas, when you want ideas to come in from other people. So similarly, you will find these brainstorming sessions, especially in offices, you find when, when they are stuck on something, when the management or when they feel that they cannot move ahead, they ask this brainstorming. They keep the brainstorming sessions for their employees. They keep brainstorming sessions in schools. They keep brainstorming sessions at government offices as well. I don't know about India, but yes, abroad they do have. Okay, so this is done. So I hope this is clear now. This is one example of a mind map which we could do.
Yes, ma'am.
On a paper with a sketch pen or a crayon. Simple, or a different types of pens, red, blue, green, whatever is available to you. Okay. Next.
Okay, ma'am.
What are the rules for mind mapping? Now see, this is very important. Rules of mind mapping. It is not that anyhow we can do the mind mapping. First of all, use single keywords. Now see here, if you see the earlier example over here, wait, this went, see here, there is a single keyword now we are using. Are we using too many words over here? We are using single keyword. Authenticity is a single keyword. Vision is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
single. Yes. So that is something which you have to use. Single keyword. Okay. Single idea per step. See here also, if you see, dedication is one idea, inspiration another idea, context, tools, collaboration, iteration, structure. Everything is a separate idea. Okay. So single concept, separate ideas. Next. Single idea per step. Visual elements like colors are there, shapes are there, icons are there. Yes or no? Different colors are there. Different colors are there. See, some are in blue color, some are in green, some are in black, some are in dark navy blue, some are in pink, some are in red, some are in yellow. So there is a different color combination for this. Okay, so this is also one rule. And if you saw the earlier one, see this one, can you see there are small diagrams, pictures are drawn. See, pineapple is drawn, carrot is drawn, yes, a doctor is drawn, yes, a dietitian is drawn over here, right? You can see, no? See how stress causes what? People starts crying, yes or no? So see, you can see one child crying over here, right? Sleep, can you see one person is sleeping? So when you're making your mind map, if you're good at drawing, not necessary that you have to be, you know, a famous painter like drawing, but whatever comes to your mind, if you're good at drawing something, so you can make a small drawing. So what happens? You will recollect it even much better when you are doing it by yourself. Okay. Next, link between different parts of mind map. Now, is it not? Is it happening that one part is going somewhere else and one part is going somewhere else? Is it happening like that? It
No,
is
ma'am.
all is no,
It is
everything
connected to
is
this.
connected. Yeah. So that is one more beauty of a mind map. So you are getting connected to it. So you understand what is leadership over here when you look at it, when you look at a leadership mind map. Okay. Next, we come types of mind maps. Okay, now I don't think so we'll have much time. It will get over at least max to max by 12. Okay, don't worry, I will not be sitting here till 1 o'clock with you all. So by 12, it will get over. So these are the different types of mind maps. Out of that, we are covering only the first 4. Okay, double bubble map, bridge map, and brace map. I want you all to search information on and find out. Okay, on the remaining
Okay,
3. The first 4 I'll show you all. Okay. So let us come. These are the different types of mind map. Now this is circle mind map, but since I've written already mind map, that's why I've not used the term mind over here. I've just written circle map. It's actually circle mind map, flow mind map, bubble mind map, tree mind map, like that it goes. Okay. Now, not only this many mind maps are available, there are many mind maps. Even you have a dialogue mind map.
Structure of the map.
Pardon me?
Structure of the map, right?
Yes. Ikra told very correctly. These are the different structures of the mind map. Very correct, Ikra miss. So, and then we have a dialogue mind map also. There are still many. If you go and search on the Google, you will find many. Okay, dialogue mind map is literally like you're writing dialogues, but 3-4 line sentences. That is a dialogue mind map. So that is also there. So we'll come next. So one by one, we'll check. So come on, circle mind map. Now here I will actually show you how to do a mind mapping session. Okay, I'll actually show you. Say for example, my topic for today is I'm making this my topic. Okay, fine. Okay, uses of the internet. You're putting this as a central topic. Now you may ask your students, okay, what comes to your mind when you talk about uses of the internet? So come on, one of you will tell me. Ikra miss, come on, you only start.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me one use of the net.
Use of internet, chatting.
Okay.
And communication.
Okay, communication.
And net surfing. learning,
Learning. Next.
surfing.
Search.
Okay, net surfing.
Then shopping,
Yeah, online shopping.
online shopping, net banking,
Net banking.
Yes. Net banking.
Communication.
Social media.
Yes. Okay. Next, we can say it as e-commerce.
E-commerce.
Yes.
Yes.
E-commerce, when we talk about e-commerce, everything comes under that. Net banking,
Yes.
you know, your online shopping,
Online
everything comes
shopping.
under e-commerce. Yeah, and everything. And when communication comes, you can take that as like everything.
Chatting,
You're
social
sending
media.
mails, chatting, everything. Yeah, you can consider that as that. Then what about entertainment? Yes, yes or no?
Yes.
Which you all do. Always when you are in the train, you may listen to music, or it could be anything. It could be you could listen to music. You could
Watching videos, listen songs, and
yeah, listen songs, even news. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, so this is one type of a mind map. This is which type of a mind map we are talking about? Circle mind map. So you
circle
can
mind
draw.
map.
Hello,
Huh.
ma'am.
Okay, so yeah, I hope I'm audible to everyone. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
So this
Yes,
way you
ma'am.
can. So what you could do in your class, when you are having a discussion with users of the internet, okay, rather than you showing the users of the internet in a listed format, you could make like this. Make one. Take one like this empty this circles, or you can make this in PowerPoint also. Different circles you can make and keep it ready as an image. Okay. And then you show that to the students. Write the topic in between, users of the internet. Ask one student, they will come up, they will, okay, they will tell you differently, like see, listening to songs, watching movies, this way. But then you can combine it and you can tell them, okay, that is entertainment. You can talk about entertainment. Comes everything, sports, it can be music, it can be movies. Okay, so different things. So you can combine that information, you can make it in one part. Okay, that is entertainment. And further, if you want to branch out, you can show them further branching also. Okay, of this circle. Entertainment, how it entertainment. From there, you can branch out and show them it is like watching movies, songs, like that. You can branch it out. So what happens? The children also, they will be now. Don't you think this is easy for the children to remember rather than big sentences? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't you think this is better rather than you listing out the things? Because it
Yes,
will
they
make the
can
session
list.
interactive. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
they
Yes.
can list. And when we are typing and when we are writing it over here, okay, when we are writing it over here,
Hello.
it becomes easier. Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Ikramis. Yes. Yes, Ikramis, you are speaking something.
Ma'am, Tamina. Ma'am,
Yes.
just a minute, ma'am, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, go and come back. You want me to wait or you are comfortable? Okay, we'll wait for Temina, miss, then. Okay, let her go and come back. If you all also want to go, please go and come back. I'm giving you, because from when you are sitting now, if you want to go to the washroom, please go and come back. No problem. Or if you want to drink water, please have it. Okay. But I hope this concept is getting, you are understanding the importance of mind maps. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You are back?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. What
Yes,
about
ma'am.
Shine? Okay, fine.
Yes, I am there only.
Yeah, okay. So come on. So circle mind map, you have understood how we can use it in our computer lessons. Yes. So any
Yes,
small
ma'am.
topic you can take, you can use the circle mind map and you can teach them. Okay. So this will be useful for you all in your computer classes, for lower classes also. It's not only for the higher classes, but even for your lower classes, for second, for first also, you can use this. Right. See, when you are typing for the second standard types of, when you say that clicking, what are the different actions which you can perform with the mouse? Single click, double click, drag and drop. Yes. Yes or no? And right click. Yes, you have those options. If I'm not mistaken, for ICSC, we have this 4 types of actions for a mouse. So you can use the circle map for showing them for a recap part or anything. So that way you can explain. Yes. What happened? Shine Miss and China Miss is smiling a lot, chatting on the WhatsApp. Hmm?
No, ma'am, no.
Ma'am.
What happened to them?
Okay, come on. So next, what we will do is we'll go to the next part. No, before this we have this flow. Now, can you see this is a flow mind map? Okay, this is the flow mind map. I'll just erase my this thing. Now, if you check this flow mind map, what you can see, there is a flow for it. Flow for it means what? This mind map which you can
Wait
see
for
is
it.
about life. Yes or no? It's about life.
Yes, ma'am. No.
Yeah.
The making of meaning in life. What is fulfillment? What the machines which we use? Yes, your own body. Then creativity, because we all are creative, right? So what happens over here? Creativity can be done in chaos also. You can do it, but creativity can come in solitude also. Single person also can be creative, right? Yes or no? So how it goes?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What is meaning? Purpose is there, a resolve is there, a harmony is there, unification is there. What is fulfillment? Happiness is there. Yes, liberation, experience. Yes or no? Consciousness, enjoyment. So this is something related to life. So there is a flow for it. So somebody if say, what about life's flow? So somebody say fulfillment. So you take a branch on fulfillment. Now what happens?
Yes.
Some say making of meaning. So they will branch out from here. Some say creativity and some say it's a machine, like, you are working from round the clock like a machine. So that way. Now, these are
Yes.
the sub topics. Now, out of this, if you want to branch out more, so somebody will say for fulfillment, somebody will say happiness. So definitely the person who is creating a mind map should know from where it has to branch out, happiness. Okay. Then the other person who is talking about making a meaning, he'll say there should be a purpose. So then you should know from where you have to branch out, the sub branches. So this is a flow, like from where the flow is going on. From here, a flow is going on little different. Here, the flow is going on different. Here, it is going something where else. Here, it is going somewhere else. So it is going with the flow, going with the flow. That is flow mind map. Okay, going with the flow. This is one type of mind map. Got it? So this also you can use in your computers, this thing. But where we can use? Come on, give me an example where we can use a flow mind map.
Previously you have showed that health part. So in that also.
The hard
Yeah,
drive
is
you
that
can use.
also?
Yes. And
Yeah,
for the
somebody was saying something in computer. Somebody was saying that what hardware?
Yeah.
storage devices, we can
Have no,
show in the
um,
storage
we
devices
have
also.
Okay.
Electronics we can consider as electronic.
Yes.
So if you say electronics, then definitely the flow can be used. Okay, rather than computer, because computer, what happens? We are teaching the computer subject. We can show it as a tree also, like storage
Yes.
devices. So tree also is
Mm.
possible. But when we say electronics, the term is wider.
Hmm.
The term is wider. Electronics, everything can come. An electronic watch, yes or no?
Yes.
An
Yes,
electronic,
ma'am.
yes or no? So
Yes.
everything which comes under electronic toy, so everything, so that is a bigger term. So there we can use the flow mind map where the concept is big and where you have to branch out. There are a lot of branches, sub branches to it. You can use a flow mind map. Okay, fine. Next, we come to the third type of mind map, bubble mind map. Okay. Now, what is a bubble mind map? You can see it's not as in a circular format, but it is in the form of bubbles, small bubbles. Like how, see, in center, the theme is sports. Now, I've not taken computers because every time computer doesn't make any sense. So that's why we are doing it little different over here. So sports. Okay. Now, in sports, we are having water sports. We are having individual sports. We are having contact sports. And we are having team sports. Okay. Now, what is the difference between this? Now, in water sports, water aerobics, swimming,
Yes.
diving, water polo. So these comes under water sports. Yes. Team sports.
Yes.
In team sports, what will happen? Basketball.
Yes.
Yes. Then we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
baseball,
Yes, ma'am.
hockey. Yes or no?
Yes.
And
Yes, ma'am.
contact sports. In contact sports, again, you will see some part is what you can say, like basketball is there, soccer is there,
Yes.
rugby is
Soccer
there,
is there.
football is there. Huh? So it's like a contact sport only, na, again. Because while you're
Yes.
with the ball, you have a contact. Without contacting the ball, you cannot do a goal. You are kicking it, na? You're kicking it with your leg. Yes or no?
Yes.
For
Yes,
basketball,
ma'am.
you're using your hand with the ball. So there is a contact, right? And team sports means where you are not single, but you are as a group, you are against the other team. Yes or no? Players are there in both the teams and you are playing as a team, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Individual
Yes.
sports. Individual sports is tennis is the best example because you are a single person and opposite there is also one person. One on one it is. Okay. Golf. In golf, so you can say you are the only one who is doing it. At least in tennis, you have one more person who is hitting the ball at least. But in golf, you can say that you are the only one who is playing golf with that golf stick and that golf ball. You are doing it. And then somebody else will come and they will also try a shot. Yes. Then cycling. You are also cycling. At the most, what will happen? You may keep your friend or you may keep your sister or brother at the back, but they are not pedaling. You are the person who is pedaling. So you are the person who is doing it. So again, it is an individual sport. Then track. So if you're running on a track, okay, again, it is an individual sport.
Yes, ma'am.
Your track is your track. So you have to run on your track, right? So this is a bubble mind map where you have bubbles coming up over here, different bubbles. Saw that? For a central theme, you have different 4 major themes. Out of that, again, it is coming into a bubble type of map. This is a bubble mind map. Okay, so this also we can use for our computer purpose. Where you have to use, that is your discretion. Your discretion. Like I showed you uses of the internet, I used a circle map. Yes, a circle mind map. You could use as a tree mind map also. Yes, or you could use as a bubble mind map also. Why I said bubble mind map? Listen carefully. See, if we say uses of the internet here, for example, I'm talking about, here we are writing uses. You can see my annotation. Yes. Okay. So we wrote something like e-commerce, right? So then with respect to e-commerce, we can write e-banking. We can write e-ticketing.
E-shopping.
Yes. E-shopping. So these are the different things. Now here, if I say entertainment, again, you can write over your booking of movie tickets, right?
Yes.
Then you can say watching movies online.
Yes.
Yes, downloading songs.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You can say watching cartoons or sports, right? So this way you can branch out. See, entertainment is one major thing. E-commerce is one major thing of user of internet, and from there you are branching out. So what happens under e-commerce? What all is coming? Under entertainment, what all is coming? So it's very clear.
Correct.
Rather than putting it down one below the other, this becomes very clear. Then here again,
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
want, you can what you can write over here, social media.
Social media.
Now again, you can branch out of here. Twitter, Facebook, yes,
Facebook,
Insta,
WhatsApp,
Instagram.
Instagram.
yeah. So all that will come over here, right? And on that, you are updating the information. Then one more thing, what we can do with the internet,
Mm,
we covered entertainment, we covered e-commerce, we covered social media. Then what else we can do? Communication.
communication.
Yeah.
But so in social media, it's covered, na ma'am, communication.
Social media, we are covering for these things, what you can say, our social media. But when we talk about normal communication or formal communication, okay, that comes what? Email.
Oh, okay, fine. Yes,
Email services, yes or no?
yes, ma'am.
We can now see in social media what happens. We are having a Facebook and where we are updating our details over there. It's our
Details,
status
yes, yes.
for a particular community. But when we talk about communication over here, we are talking about email.
Email, Outlook.
Yes, email. Then what else we can do?
Outlook
Sending and
also we
receiving
have.
emails.
Receiving,
That is a
yes.
part of that only, na? Communication
Yes,
only.
yes.
Then what else?
Mm.
So I hope you have understood how it goes and how it works. Yes.
Yes.
So this is a bubble
Yes.
mind map. Also, you can use of internet. I've shown you both the mind map, circle mind map and bubble mind map. Now, bubble mind map you can use for extensive if you want to go into the depth uses of internet. If you're making e-commerce, otherwise, what happens in the circle
Hello.
map? You'll have to put
Hello,
too many circles. Yeah. Hello. Yes.
Chat करो ना. Ma'am, I'm leaving the meeting. Actually, we are connected with the Wi-Fi. So Radhika ma'am is also using. I'll connect with other device. Okay, ma'am. I'll connect one
Okay.
second.
We have lots of issues.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. No problem. You come. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. I hope you are understanding. Na? It's not boring for you all.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am, no, ma'am, no,
No,
ma'am. We
ma'am.
understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Understanding. No? So you can use practically. You can use these things.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
So we'll just wait for Ikra and Temina, miss, both of them, and then we'll start. Now only I think three maps so we covered. Only one map is remaining, tree map, and we are done with it. So our training will get over now only on mind maps. Okay. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, you may ask and think what sort of mind map we can use for what type. I'm not saying that every class you use a mind map, but if you are using it for recap or something like that, it is better so that we can show them and we can
And we
encourage.
get doubts when we're practicing.
Yes.
So when we get doubt, we can call you and message you. Sure.
Yeah, sure. You may. But only thing here is what, you should have a proper judgment. Like
Yes,
for a
ma'am.
topic, which type of mind map will work. That is the
Yes,
thing.
yes,
Yes.
correct, ma'am.
That is
we
the
need
only
to
thing
first
which you have
find
to-
out.
हाँ,
Yes.
Yeah. If that is clear for you, then remaining is easy. Okay. So how are your students? Now you're set with your students?
Yes, ma'am. We sit with the students.
Yes, ma'am.
They're taking hybrid classes, so there is offline student 2, 3, 4, and
Yeah.
remaining are online.
Okay. Now I will start with my hybrid classes from Monday onwards. I am going to school after a long time.
Yes.
So how are your students? I mean, like you teach for which session? Like
Sixth standard,
like
third
sixth
standard, and first standard. I'm taking.
And I'm taking first standard, second standard, fourth standard, and sixth standard.
okay. So how about Ankita, miss?
Ankita ma'am is taking fifth standard, fourth standard. She is
Third
taking all
standard.
all
Yeah.
standard. Only sixth standard she is not taking.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 to 5 she is taking.
She is taking, yes, 1 to 5.
Because we have a 4-4 division, no? For every standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
And Samruddhi, miss?
Ma'am is
7th and
taking
8th.
7th, 8th.
Yeah, that will be too much, no? Four divisions each.
Yes.
Yes.
We are waiting for them to join in. If the terminal and economics. Are Sharda ma'am is the host now. Wait 1 second. They are in the waiting room. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. I have to check.
I have admitted them.
Okay. Ikram, you are there with Temina Miss? Hello.
We have joined.
Okay, fine. Good. I hope this is clear now. Bubble mind map is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, so next we will go. Free mind map. Okay. Now this I've taken our computers only. Now when we do classification of computers, it is by type, by size, by purpose, right? I think you all are familiar. JJ people are also familiar with this. Yes. And even ICSC also, because we do it by size. We don't do it by type. In 5th standard, we have 6th standard, we have by size. Yes. So we have this micro, mini, mainframe, super, all these things we are also covering. So when we have classification of computers, we can use a tree mind map. This is the example of a tree mind map where it is in the form of a tree. Okay. It is coming down. And by type we have analog, digital, hybrid. And by size, we have micro, mini, mainframe, super. So this is from smaller to the highest. See if it is going ascending to the descending. And by purpose, general purpose and special purpose computers. So here, more than a circle mind map or a bubble mind map or a flow mind map, this becomes easy. Tree mind map here, because it's a classification. So this type of a mind map becomes easier.
Easy. Yes.
So the only thing which you have to remember in your mind is which type of mind map will be useful for what type of computer topic. That you have to first ensure, that you have to judge for yourself. That is the only area where you have to think, okay, where you have to apply your brain, which will be suitable. Now for classification, as I told you, tree mind map is a suitable one. But for users of the internet, I've shown you circle also and bubble also, both. And we had the flow mind map also, like when we somebody told here, yes, electronics. When we say electronics, the term is very vast and it's very big term. So there you have a too much flow, too many things. It will flow on up, right, left, down also, bottom right, bottom left. You can have still branches of that. So for that type of a subject, we can use a flow type of mind map. Yeah. So I hope this is clear. And remaining types of mind maps, double bubble mind map, bridge mind map, and brace mind map. There are 3 more in this this thing, but that I have asked you to find out the information. See here. Where it went? Here. See, these things, double bubble mind map, bridge, and brace map. So all these 3 is you will have to research on this. Okay. Still there are many. So I've just given you all the idea. In net, if you go, you will find even still many more types. So whichever type is suiting you as per your concept or topic for your class, you are the best teacher, or you are the best person to judge, okay, what your students will understand and how to present it, because every teacher has their own unique style of teaching. So we cannot comment on that. Yeah. So
Yes,
with
ma'am.
this, we come to an end for our mind map session, right? Is there any doubt? If you have any doubt, if you have not understood anything, or you want any clarification with this, you may ask me now, or else we will stop sharing this. And I'll ask Sharda ma'am to stop the recording. Yes. Any doubts, any difficulties, whether you have not understood anything?
No, ma'am. When we
No, ma'am.
practice, then we will get the doubts.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We
ma'am.
actually doing now. At that time, we
Huh.
may face some issues and all.
Yes, doubts.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So as of now, nothing is there. So I'm stopping the screen share. Sharda ma'am, are you there? Hello. Hello, ma'am. You can stop the recording. You finished it.